Hey folks, it's Rob, and this is Hearthlands, and I'm gonna need to get this out of the way, actually, because it's, I need to turn down the music, as you can hear. Okay, I'm not gonna turn it off entirely, but I want to turn it down, because, my god. Okay. I want to be able to hear the clicks. Okay, there we go. So, hey folks, this is Hearthlands, and in that splash that you just saw, basically was the explicit statement of please make videos and promote this game. And I have been, as part of full disclosure, I have been given the access to this game for free for purposes of doing a video. Beyond that, I have promised nothing. I have never played this game. I understand it is a hands-off city builder, basically, where you're kind of like Caesar and other games like that. It's a real-time strategy. As you can see, it's got its own little art style, and it's a kind of more medieval fantasy setting. So maybe it's a bit like Majesty in that way, if you've played it, or Majesty 2, if you've played those previously. Those were a bit more focused on the heroes, I think. It'll be interesting to see how this goes out. So we have a tutorial, and I suppose I should do that since I have done nothing with this. So let's go through. Welcome to Hearthlands. Not to be confused with Hearthstone, by the way. Tutorial is designed to help you understand the basic concepts of Hearthlands and doesn't show nearly as many features as the game has. There are a lot of details that you may want to discover for yourself. If you've played Hearthlands before, now you'll finally learn how you're supposed to do it. Now this is an early access game, and it was released in early access, I think, in December of 2014. So this tutorial was built in afterwards, I'm guessing. So step 1 of 20, a new beginning. First of all, your city needs people. Scroll the map to find a good empty location for your houses. Ideally, it would be near trees and mushrooms. Well, I can see trees. What do mushrooms look like? I mean, that doesn't look like mushrooms. That doesn't look like mushrooms either. I don't know. What kind of terrain would mushrooms grow in? Wet? Kind of dark places, usually under the trees, I would imagine. You know, like on rotting logs, on the ground. Well, alright, maybe it'll tell us. Buttons in the bottom left corner of the screen are for the construction menu. Click the house button and then left click on the map wherever you want your houses to be. 12 houses will be enough for now. If you've misplaced something, or you want to remove a tree to clear the area, use the demolish tool from the construction menu. To cancel building mode, right click on the empty spot or press escape. Right, so we're building 12 houses. Got a nice forest here, I'm guessing like here, you know. Okay, so economy overview. Right, so here, house. Okay. Yeah. Let's, because this place looks more like it might have some kind of harvestable plants. Let's go here. And let's leave space in between houses for like people to get around. So alright. Let's create a main street. So have a couple spaces, and actually we'll have 3. Yeah. And there we are. And then let's have an avenue B. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Nope. See. This is what happens when you have a glass desk down. Alright, what was the... There we are, shovel. Cost me 2 to knock that down. Bah. Alright, most of the buildings in the game need road access to operate. Click the road button in the construction menu and make sure every house has a road adjacent to it. Don't forget that you can delete the road with the demolish tool if you aren't happy with the placement. So actually, what I was doing there was making a horrible mess. Right. Okay. Because if roads only need to be one space wide, I don't need this like avenue kind of placement. Alright. Clearly I misjudged things. Fact. There. At least that's slightly more efficient. Okay, once your houses are accessible and connected with a road, you need to wait for some migrants to arrive. Click the Speed 1 button in the top left corner of the screen. You can increase the pace of the game up to speed times 3, but I don't recommend playing on high speed constantly. It's only for skipping time when you're waiting for something to happen. You don't say. Once you've unpaused the game, migrants will start to arrive from the border of the map. Every house can hold 8 people in it, so you should easily reach the population of 60. Well, yeah, 12 times 8 is 96. So, yeah, we're fine. The amount of people currently living in your city is shown at the very top of the screen. So, okay, want to accelerate. So, bam. Look at it. Look at it happen. I know, it's just the very beginning. What am I supposed to do? I know, I'll extend the road slightly this way. Pre-planning it in, as it were. Okay, my little farm. As you may have noticed, your people are complaining about the lack of food. Well, you know, maybe they should have brought their own. I provided them with free houses. I didn't say, hey, you know, come on. But if there's something that requires your attention, you will see an icon on top of a building showing which problem that building has. So yes, food. Every citizen requires a certain amount of food every month. If there's not enough food, your people will eventually leave your city in search of a better life. There are 8 types of food in the game: apples, turnips, honey, eggs, fish, cheese, wurst, which is like sausages, I guess, and bread. Each type has a different nutrition value. Apples are the worst. Oh, we missed a joke there. And bread is the best. So worst isn't the best? Each type also has its own production chain. Growing turnips is one of the simplest ways to get food. Grow 3 growers' lodges and connect them with a road. Build 72 turnip plots, 24 per grower's lodge, close to the lodges. Turnip planting starts in January and ends in April. Harvesting starts in May. Okay, I guess we might have a fair bit of complexity here. You can also build a scarecrow to protect your crops, otherwise you may lose part of the harvest. Scarecrow needs to be 2 tiles away or closer from the plot to take effect. All those buildings are located under a farming tab in the construction menu. Alright, so here's the farming tab. Here's the grower's lodge. So, alright, it's a 3, so I can fit it into some of these stupid spaces at least. Alright. And I can fit these like turnip plots in, say, like there, and like there. So that was 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's actually more space than the turnip guy will handle. Okay. And we'll put another one there. Honestly, I've done nothing with this game previously, so despite the fact that I'm actually making this work. Every building can store a certain amount of resources, but for large quantities of them you need a storage yard. Turnips from the growers' lodges will be delivered to the storage yard. You can specialize storage yards to store different types of resources and limit storage capacity for each resource type to avoid cluttering. Build a storage yard, which can be located under a distribution tab in the construction menu, connected with a road to the growers' lodges. Wait until your growers start harvesting turnips and delivering them to the storage yard. Okay, and then I didn't mute my phone, did I? Right. I was going to put in some scarecrows. Yeah. Since I can. How'd I put 2 down? Okay. Storage and distribution. Storage yard. Alright, so I could put a storage yard into one of these spots as well. But instead of having it somewhere awkward, let's expand the road system a little. Alright. So I need to harvest 2 loads of turnips. So, we now accelerate time. Go turnip heads. Just make sure my road network's actually a little planned out here. We'll just, we'll fit something else in here eventually. And we'll work over this way eventually too, you know. So, we're growing turnips. Yeah. 3 times speed, growing turnips. And this is step 5 of 20. Wow. Well, I guess it's a fairly in-depth tutorial. There we go. Beginning to get the turnips in now. Alright. Feed the world. Now you need to deliver food to your houses. All goods are delivered to your citizens by a peddler. Build a peddler's tent, which is located under Distribution tab in the construction menu. Peddler takes goods from a production building or a storage yard and distributes them between your citizens. You need to connect the peddler's tent to a storage yard and to your houses with a road. Peddler's tent shouldn't be too far away from their houses, or the peddler won't be able to reach every one of them. Okay, so would it be better to have the peddler back here? Or would it be better to have it adjacent to the storage yard? I don't know. We'll have to see what the peddlers do. Well, food's been delivered. Okay. Once food has been delivered to a house, the house evolves into the next level and is able to hold more people. Usually takes up to 1 month for a house to evolve. By evolving your houses, you create more room for people. Migrants will arrive to those houses and increase your population. So it's like when you got an apartment in Chicago, and then like you let it out to some Polish people, and they just like turn your 3-bedroom apartment into 3. Well, actually more like 6 studios. I'm not being specifically racist. I'm just like, that's actually something I've actually seen happen in my neighborhood when I lived in Chicago. It's not legal, of course. So, peddler's got the food. Yeah, this comes in here. Okay, so that's actually working okay. Evolved 12 houses to the 2nd level? Okay. And hasn't... And, okay, we're moved up, I guess. After food has been taken care of, it's time to think about health. Plague can happen if your people don't get enough medicine. To produce medicine, build a herbalist shop near some mushrooms. You also need logs. Build a woodcutter's lodge near some trees. Using mushrooms and logs as fuel, herbalists will create 1 load of medicine from 1 load of mushrooms and 1 load of logs. Apothecary is needed to distribute medicine between your citizens. Make sure apothecary is close enough to your houses, otherwise pharmacists may not be able to reach every house. Don't forget to connect all those buildings with a road. Woodcutter's Lodge is located under Raw Materials tab, Herbalist Lodge is located under Industry tab, and Apothecary is located under Distribution. Okay, so Mr. Woodcutter. Let's put you... Well, let's run the road out and put you off that. Okay. And then... Right, Woodcutter. There you go. He's immediately chopping down that tree at the back of his house. I don't blame him. the Grower's Lodge. No, that's not what we're needing. Herbalist Shop. Okay, just put that adjacent. And then we have under Distribution an Apothecary, which is a 3x3. So I'll just put that here. Medical Mushrooms. Although there's usually enough mushrooms and trees on the map, you can plant them yourself. To do that, you need to build a Forester's Lodge. Left-click Forester's Lodge to choose what Forester will plant. Make sure to build it close enough to the Herbalist Shop and a Woodcutter's Lodge. Each house contains 1 load of medicine per year. You need 1 Herbalist Shop for every 24 houses. Well, at least they're explicit about it. So, right, there you are, Forester's Lodge. So I've left-clicked on it. Plant trees, plant mushrooms, plant flowers. Okay, so he'll just like do all that stuff. That's good. Deliver medicine to your homes. Not done. Alright. So you're lacking the mushrooms necessary to make the medicine. But you have plenty of logs. Okay. So is that mushrooms? And that looks like flowers, I guess. Okay, and the trees actually do get cut down and there's stumps. New tree will eventually grow here. Huh. Right, speed this up. So I'm guessing maybe we should like grow some kind of other food. So that doesn't exist. Okay. Oh no, we can grow other foods, it's just, I don't know, they're not doing it. Okay. So okay, that's what the mushrooms look like. So now she's cooking up the mushrooms. Cooking up the mushrooms, there we go. Medicine, then carried over to the apothecary. Bam. Okay. Next resource you need in order to evolve your houses even more is alcohol. There are 4 types of alcohol: mead, wine, cider, and beer, with mead providing the least number of alcohol units and beer the most. Really? Because mead is some pretty heavy stuff. Okay, and cider is definitely more alcoholic than beer. But probably the easiest one is wine. In order to start wine production, you need to build a winery and 24 grape plots. Grapes are ready to be collected in September. Make sure you build grape plots close enough to a winery. You can find these buildings under Alcohol tab in the construction menu. Alcohol is being delivered to the houses by a peddler, which you already have. Okay. So, grape plots. Well, where am I putting the winery? Alright, we could put it over here. Or I could put it here. Yeah. And then, let's see, that's 4, so that's 16. And then I need an R8, so there. While grapes are growing, it is time to expand your city. Almost every building in the game requires a certain amount of workforce. If the building's understaffed, it works slower. Not everyone in your city works, though. The percentage of population contributing to the workforce depends on the tax level and your culture. Higher the tax level is the less workers you have. By default, tax level is set automatically as high as possible without creating any worker shortage. You can learn more about it in Tax and Employment window. If you've been following the instructions of this tutorial, you must have a little shortage of workers at this point. If you can get more people by evolving your houses, which will happen once you've delivered alcohol, or by building additional houses. Build 12 more houses. Make sure they're connected by a road to a peddler's tent and an apothecary. Jesus. Okay. Cram them in this time. One, two, three, four. trees in the way. Well, I guess we'll end the street there. Alright, so I need 3 more. Guess we'll put a couple over here. Let's see. Can't grow on top of whatever that is. Alright. Well, probably shouldn't build over there then. Yeah, we'll build a couple more here. There we go. There. All the houses we might need. Imagine we'll need more turnips. No, I don't want that there. Creative. Okay. Make sure we don't end up with mass starvation. And accelerate time. Well, at least the medicine's getting distributed and such. Major source of coins is taxes. To collect taxes, you need to build a tax office, located under the Infrastructure tab in the Construction menu. The tax collector behaves the same way as peddlers and pharmacists do, so they need to build the offices near your houses and connected to them with the road. To build tax offices, you need to build a town hall first. We're going to build the town hall somewhere. Bam. And now I'm going to put a tax office right back here. I've cooked all the pork. A growing city may need a more efficient source of food than turnips. One of the possible solutions is feeding turnips to pigs and then using pigs to create meat and leather. Meat and later be smoked to create wurst. Turnips are being delivered to a pigstry. A pigstry? Not a sty, a pigstry? Pig herd takes turnips and feeds pigs with them. Every pig needs 1 load of turnips to give birth to a piglet, and 1 load of turnips more to become a large pig. Piglets need 2 loads of turnips to become pigs. Yeah. Large pigs are butchered at a pigstry and yield 4 loads of meat and 3 loads of leather. Build a fence around your pigs so they don't run away. Pigstry, pigs, and fences are located under Husbandry tab in the Construction menu. Pigs. Smokehouse uses meat and logs to create wurst. You'll need an additional woodcutter's lodge to produce enough logs for your workshops. Make sure turnips are used to feed pigs that aren't eaten by your citizens. Left-click the peddler's tent and set turnips to don't accept. So, okay. Let's start at the top. We need another woodcutter lodge, which I'll need to put somewhere. Right, yeah, we'll put the pig industry over this way. Okay, so, like that. Here, you slice down trees in this immediate area, and right, husbandry. So we're gonna need a pigstry, which we'll have just next to the town hall, because why not? And so I need to fence in the pigs. Make sure there's plenty of room for that. Okay. Put some oinkers down. There we go. Go the peddler. And he no longer accepts turnips. Alright. Alright, I've right-clicked on it. Okay, I can left click. Okay, there we are. Don't accept. Okay. Okay. So, smokehouse for the pigs. Because, you know, no one wants to eat unsmoked pig. There we are. Put that on the other end of town. That's the herbalist shop. That's the old distribution stuff. Okay, that's fine. And we do seem to have now more pigs than I originally put down, so that's working. Road out some. Just make sure my little roads are all in place here. Seems to be a lack of food in some of my houses, because my peddler is not distributing turnips. And they are being distributed to pigs. I need 6 pigs. Oh, okay. Burger's Delight. Apart from food and alcohol, buildings require luxury resources to evolve. Luxury resources include furniture, boots, clothes, and pillows, and should be made available to your citizens in this order. Furniture, boots, clothes, pillows. Okay. Furniture is made out of planks, which are made out of logs. You need to build a carpenter shop to make furniture out of planks, sawmill to make planks out of logs, and other woodcutter's lodge to provide sawmill logs. Sawmill and carpenter shop are located on your industry tab in the construction menu. Okay, so raw material. Another woodcutter lodge. Yeah, let's go this way. Okay. Oh, and there's the freaking mushrooms. Just make a new cross street, and right, woodcutter lodge, bam, and the industry, carpenter shop, and sawmill. Right. Well, I think we need the sawmill first, don't we? There we go. Wood industry row. Okay. So, we have turnips, we've not made any meat. Piglet is not grown, that pig is somewhat grown. Okay. So he's out doing his thing. Nope, that's working. Okay. Let's improve our farming output. That's going to evolve. Some houses will not evolve to higher levels if the appeal of the area is not high enough. Production buildings usually decrease appeal, so it's a good idea to keep them away from your houses. You can see the appeal overlay by pressing 3 or clicking the appropriate button in the bottom left corner of the screen. To increase appeal of the area, you need to build beautifications such as flower pots, fancy trees, statues, and fountains. So that's what it is. The appeal of the neighborhood sucks over here. Okay. Beautification. So, like a fancy tree, that takes up a 2x2, which I don't have much room for. Or we have a flower pot, which is a 1x1. Thing is, I've already kind of filled in these spaces, haven't I? Right, so I can put in the tree there, and the flower pot like here. Makes it all nice by the peddler's house. I'm hoping that's the whine you're hearing. That's split, split, split. Looks like we actually have meat now, so that should now be going to the smokehouse. And yeah, it's beginning to produce wurst. Okay. Peddler delivers some furniture. Well, you know, that stuff's being made. And let's see, what kind of more beautification can I do? No one wants to be anywhere near that, so we'll do that. That depot is full of turnips. Maybe I should let the peddlers ship turnips around, despite what the tutorial says. So, taxes are getting collected, things are happening. Disgusting noises are being made, as they do. Right, so we'll just kind of hang a road back like that, and put in a lovely tree, make the area nice. Okay, well, they are working. Evolved, let's see, I need to build 2 more flower pots. Okay, I'm not allowed to go ahead without having done that. Alright. There. And then 12 houses need to evolve. So, I need 1 more. Seem to be down to piglets now. Alright. As you can see, a lot of turnips got distributed. Alright. Back to off. And we have actually plenty of logs. Strike the earth. It's time to start developing your heavy industry. Build 4 coal mines close to coal deposits, stone with black chunks in them, and 4 iron mines near iron deposits, stones with brown chunks in them. We'll use coal and iron later to make iron, which is needed for weapons and armor. You can find mines under Raw Materials tab in the construction menu. You can also use wood burners shops to make coal out of logs. A few tips on how to make your storage and distribution system efficient. Keep a storage yard near your growers' lodges to quickly store all the harvest when it's ready. If a grower's lodge is full, a grower won't be able to harvest crops. Create separate storage yards for for food, alcohol, and finished goods, so you always have a reserve. Specialize your storage yards, otherwise they may fill up with raw materials and there'll be no room left for the necessary goods. Well, that is fair enough. Right, so this one... This is... yeah, okay, gonna be quite a bit. Right, so... I don't see any chunks in that. Okay, we see brown chunks in that one, so that's iron. Don't see any chunks in that one. More migrants. There's the coal. Alright, and there's more iron. Will they go a long way? Let's find out. Okay, so first off, bit of road building. And of course there would be a tree immediately in the way. Alright. So that's a wood burner's shop. Okay. And iron mine, coal mine. Okay, iron mine. So that starts the iron mining. And I guess we'll take care of the coal problem with just simply wood burning. So, okay, wood burner's shop. Let's put it adjacent. There we go. Except it's going to want me to have the coal mines connect them to a road, and I need the iron mines to connect them with a road. Okay. Not enough to conservatively set up a future economy by starting small. You gotta, like, have it all. Okay. Well, that's gotta go. Alright. So I guess I gotta, like, push through here. I don't know. Or does it matter where I put these things? Let's just put them down. Satisfy the requirements. Okay. Alright. What we do, just run the road over like this. I'll have iron miner way. There we go. And then coal mines. There. Let's keep heavy industry going. Build 2 smelteries to start smelting iron ore and coal into iron. Make sure that the smelteries are connected with a road to the mines. Smeltery is located under Industry tab in the construction menu. If you haven't done that yet, build a storage yard to hold leather and iron. Yeah, I'm going to need probably a storage yard near all this stuff. And smeltery 1 and 2. There. Okay. Produce 16 iron. Produce 8 leather. Okay, we're kind of unhappy with how neglected our neighborhood is over here. Some flower pots for your neighborhood. Okay. We are producing iron. We've produced 3. Okay. Since I'm not actually producing coal from these places, I think I'm going to actually need another wood burner shop. Okay, we make a buttload of turnips, don't we? Alright. Until I deliver some clothes. Well, clothes aren't happening. Not until the tutorial tells us what to do without it. Right. So. There's no zoom in or out on the mouse wheel. Is there a zoom in? There's shelf health bars. certainly plenty of depth in this game. At least, economic complexity. Thing is, my immediate iron supply is disappearing. And that's what I thought might happen when I looked at that iron deposit, to be honest. Take our way past the stone. Alright, we'll go out this way. There's iron. Let's make sure the road connects into that. Okay, and there's the coal. You take a right at the tree.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, sir.
Huh? A plague strikes, my lord. Our people aren't getting enough medicine, and I'm afraid there's nothing we can do to stop the disaster. Well, blast. Whatever. There we go. So we need more medicine. Means I should probably put an herbalist shop out this way somewhere. That was under... let's see. So much here already. Okay, food, alcohol, husbandry, iron, coal, blah blah blah. Forester, house, industry, was it? Herbalist shop. Here we are. So she'll come over here and collect mushrooms. And my axe. Weapons and armor are made by weaponsmith shops and armor shop accordingly. You can make bows and arrows at Fletcher shop and breed horses at stables. Military industry is a bit different to other production. In order to start making weapons, you need to build barracks for the desired type of unit. As long as the barracks are connected to an appropriate military workshop with the road, weapon production starts automatically and finishes when barracks no longer require resources to train units. Every military unit requires a certain amount of coins and a set of weapons and armor to be trained. You will also pay a military upkeep regularly to support your troops. There are 4 unit types in the game: axemen, spearmen, archers, and horsemen. Each type has a certain set of traits. For example, spearmen are good against mounted units. Build a barracks, a weaponsmith shop, and an armor shop, which are located under the military tab in the construction menu. Alright, well, I'm doing this first. So, what I was doing before you interrupted me. Some people are very rude. Okay, that should help the neighborhood. Right. Right, over here is clearly the place to go and put the, military stuff. So, let's see here. Weaponsmith shop. Armor shop. And barracks. So now we need to just train 8 axemen, which I guess just happens. Right. Well, time acceleration to a rescue. Okay, well, I guess that's why that was titled that in the tutorial.
And my axe.
Yeah. You know, the music is kind of I mean, I know it's nothing, but it is just, like, getting to me. Alright. It is literally just, like, 4 bars over and over again. Well, 2 of 8. Matter of time. So let's see, we have 140 fame, 480 population, 600,842 coins, no lore, no magic, and it is October. Anyone come out here to get this stuff? No, no one comes out here to get this stuff. These things just sit here idle. There is nobody coming over this way. Alright, well, what we'll do, put an iron mine here, and a coal mine here, and they will do their jobs and hopefully bring crap back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now they only have to go so far. Alright. How are we doing here? What the hell? Let's cut down more trees. There. Get those trees cut. Exploit the land, damn it. Exploit it, I say. Yeah, I'm guessing that we kind of ran out of iron to make the weapons and chainmail necessary for the axemen. Turnip? Jesus Christ. Alright. Kind of tired of seeing turnips turn up everywhere. Guess I shouldn't have built the extra turnip truck. Well, you know, let's do this stupid solution of just having more distribution centers. Yes. There. The city needs more workers, does it? Well, here. We will put in some housing. Not enough workers, eh? Well, we can free up some workers by knocking down these useless pieces of crap. There we go. Back to work.
And my axe.
About damn time. Why isn't this smelter doing anything? Lack of coal. Okay. Where are you? Why aren't you working here?
And my axe.
So we got furniture and wine and medicine and iron and coal and lots of turnips. Right. I think we just saw a pig eat the end of its day. I'm gonna see the tutorial through. I am. I totally am. For the distribution network, I'm going to put in a second peddler. That's right.
And my axe.
Alright, 2 arms. Every barrack stations 1 squad of 8 warriors. Can't control every unit individually, but you can give orders to squads. You can select a squad by clicking squad icon above the barracks, clicking one of its members, or clicking a squad icon on the squad's panel. Left-click an empty spot in order to select to order the selected squads to move there. Left-click an enemy to attack. Left-click barracks to order its squad to return home. Now let's see your warriors in action.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, sir.
Townspeople keep talking about the dead coming back from their graves near our city. Personally, I don't believe such nonsense, but just out of curiosity, maybe we should go and check. Ah, right. Well,
Sir.
maybe go take care of that.
Sir. To battle.
Alright, here we go. How'd you go, trusty axemen? They seem to be... yeah, maybe we should...
Sir.
Maybe I need you guys to go this way.
Sir. Sir. To battle.
Yeah, I guess you don't need to go here. They're burning down my various extra warehouses. Not the coal mine. I actually need that. That's right. Gang up on him. Oh, and they level up. That's cool. Alright, you guys want to just, like, deal with this problem over here, maybe? Don't just stand there. Okay, successfully completed the tutorial. There are many things you haven't covered by the tutorial, like trade, diplomacy, war, cultures, fortifications, and more. Now you can start a new game and try them out. Or, I can say that I have actually been in this for almost an hour, and this video has already taken far longer than I expected from just the tutorial. But, let's have a look and see what happens when we do a new game. So, Finhurst, shield shape, apparently there's like 60 options. We can have it green. I like green. That's fine. Overlay. 124 options. Overlay color. I like green and yellow. That's fine. Culture. Western. Eastern. Southern. Northern. Okay. Drink of choice is beer. Unit choice is archer. Consume 50% more food and generate 20% more tax. Alright. Ruler setup. Stanham the Malevolent. Well, we like that. We got 5 options on skin tone, hair color, mustache, and beard. Whatever. Medium difficulty, blah 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 blah. Whatever.
I'm happy to report, sir.
Oh, what a lovely location this is, my lord. I suggest we start building our city right here. Well, why not? Right. So, remembering our lessons from before, we need mushrooms, as well as timber, and open space. There's some mushrooms. Okay. And there's timber. Right. That'll do. So here's some nice open space right here. And I'll put some road in. Okay. So, my woodcutter lodge. Have it back there. Yeah, there's more options here. Gold mine, iron mine, coal mine, masonry. So under the industry, sawmill, carpenter shop, shoemaker, weaver, clothier, pillow maker, herbalist. There we are. And I put some more houses down. Okay. Time is paused, however, so I should probably start it moving ahead eventually. Distribution. Put a little beautification in because we feel like it. Okay, and we're going to need to grow our food. Turnips to start. Why not? Okay. Oh, here they come. Right. All this is working. Yeah, as you might expect. Hops plot, cotton plot, grain plot. Hopefully the same growers will use their different spaces depending on what time of year. That's the idea anyway. So, mill, converts grain, bakery, smokehouse, wells. Yeah, there's fortifications? We didn't even cover that. Okay. Beer brewery. Yeah, plenty of stuff here. But, like I said, it's been nearly an hour. I think you got the idea of the game from the tutorial. Clearly there's plenty more. New trade route? I don't even know what to do with that. Okay. Okay, got game. Whatever. So, that's been Hearthland. Hope if you want to check it out, it's on early access on Steam. The link will be below. I think it's currently going for $15. Yeah, it's certainly got plenty. The art style's not strictly me, but I see what they're doing. I don't object to it. I just prefer something slightly more realistic. But that's me, not necessarily you. So, I thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great day, folks. Goodbye.